Okay, so since my brain has kind of scrambled itself on making ideas, I decided to tell you guys one of my ghost stories from my time when I lived in Florida. Alright, so I was getting some food out the fridge. It was around the witching hour, which is about 3 to 5 a.m., so probably around 3. I opened up the fridge, heard a weird noise. So I stopped for a second. I'm thinking in my head, okay, everybody else in the house is already asleep, so maybe it's just because it was old trailer, so maybe the pipes are making noises, whatever. So I didn't make nothing of it. Alright, so I get what I'm gonna eat, close the fridge door, and then I put my food on the counter for a second, and I hear the noise again. This time I'm a little bit more freaked out because I'm more than sure that everybody fell asleep, and I have never heard any noises underneath the trailer, so I figured maybe it's an animal. I ignore it again. Nextly, I hear, okay, you know when you press on or hit a piece of metal and it makes like that noise? Alright, well, from our back door, when you enter it, was our washer and dryer. And what I had noticed after I had listened carefully was that it looked like something was denting it, like either sitting on it or leaning on it. So I decided to get a little closer, of course. So I walk a little closer. I try to inspect a little bit better because the kitchen's literally right off from that little room. So I walk a little closer. The dent goes in a little bit more. So now I'm officially freaked out. I'm officially freaking out. So now my heart is racing, and I've always been a more in-depth spiritual kind of person. Like always had that extra little sense that not that many people get to come by. And my hairs start raising on my arms and all over. So now I'm thinking, alright, so there's gotta be some kind of entity around me. But your original reaction would be to run away, but that wasn't mine, because I was just curious about what I was hearing and what I just got done seeing. So I get a little closer, and since it's Florida, you can imagine it's always hot. So explain to me how, as I got closer and closer to the machine, that the air was getting colder and colder. And of course, I got freaked out more, but it didn't make me want to run away. So I got a little bit closer, and I actually wanted to touch the thing. Now, you know how metal is, it's already cold. But thing is, my dryer had just stopped being used because our mom wanted to do a late night thing, but then she fell asleep. So I put my hand on the dryer, which would still have been warm, was now freezing cold, to the point where this little mini freezer my dad bought was on the far side of all that. That thing had always been cold. But a dryer, just having been freshly gone through a cycle, would still be warm. So now I'm convinced that it was something that was just there, probably either passing through or watching what I was doing or whatever it was doing. So that's one of my little ghost stories. And then maybe next after this or at some other time, I will share with you my mom's told ghost story. So until then, bye.